Hello and welcome back yet again to Divine Journey 2. It's been a while since we've been here. I think it's been, I assume by the trophies here, it's been about since March, almost April. It's early October now as of recording this at least. I'll see if I get that out in a reasonable time. Uh, I kind of really haven't just picked up the pack for a while. I don't really know why. I have a lot of fun with it. I don't know why I kind of just dropped off of doing it. But yeah, I've been kind of walking around the world and just doing stuff. Not a ton, but I figured, if I'm gonna continue, I may as well continue with this thing, right? So quick catching up to speed. You'll see the majority of their base is purple now. I think one of the things I was having a lot of trouble with building was I keep kind of getting in my own head about it. I feel like a very simple way to go through this is have simple patterns. Maybe use a scorp as a trim, but otherwise the kind of main things are probably just going to be obsidian as like a stairs design with the ISM 16, the black granite trims, the panel obsidians for the roofs, and this gray concrete for the floor. But yeah, so that's one of the main things. Another one, I got this cool new roof design. I think it's pretty cool. I think it came out pretty well. We've got the, I guess, power generation room. Kind of coming back to this, we can definitely make this all conduits now, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that. If I want to really make a whole power line when we're not too far from power cells, but, we'll worry about that. But yeah, we got these little zippy zap designs. I think it looks cool. We haven't changed immersive engineering. I'm pretty happy with how this looks, honestly. I think I'm just going to leave this as is for the most part. We'll probably continue out this way eventually, but for the time being, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. The mechanism we're also keeping the same. We'll probably clean up some of these machines in the future, or make them more better, the setups going on here. Like Cobbleworks, this has got to change at some point. This has got to change at some point. One, it's kind of ugly. Two, it's just kind of gross. This is probably going to change at some point. For the time being, we're going to deal with it. This has got to change at some point. It's all temporary setups, right? Everything's temporary to get us through the game. This cannot continue. We did a little bit of work down here at Applied Energistics. I don't know exactly how much of this was done beforehand. I assume the roof was done last time, but again, it's been like 6 months, so I could be wrong. If not, I'm really happy with how this came out. I think it looks really cool. I try to make it like the controller there. We got this walkway to actually be kind of a walkway now. This is going to lead to these sort of drawer closets. Currently, I can't make this like a quote-unquote partitioned drive, but for the time being, I think it looks pretty cool. Eventually, once we get, I think it's interfaces is what we need for this. We're going to have this be like a separate thing, so if I need to come over here, I can just open this and see what's in the closet here. We might tile this, as the sign says. We might sort of next one, etc. if we have a lot of things that need bulk storage. But for the time being, I think it's fine. Downstairs, I don't think too much has changed. The pig's still here. I'm very happy to see him still here. I was very excited to see that. I'll probably change these wall patterns. I think they're kind of cool with the swirls, but something about it feels wrong. Once again, I'm probably going to kind of make it a little simpler and just copy the chiseled obsidian tops here. Oh, we made an actual hallway here. Man, it's crazy what just making the base actually finish will do. Like over here, this looks so cool. And then it's like I look over here and I'm just sad again, right? We upgraded the drum to an experience obelisk because this thing is just amazing. The filter's been doing nicely. We're getting diamond pickaxes and we're getting a little bit full on witch hats. I don't know why it's not just voiding them, really. Maybe it's because they're stackable or something. I don't know. I don't think we have any need for these though, so I should probably just add it to the filter here, which popped out for some reason. Whatever. Yeah, we'll just add this right now, actually. Set that there. We want to pause the insert for a moment. Oh gosh. No, it was this. This was the transfer node. We want to, yeah, we want to pause the insert on that. Oh, oh. Well, I mean, it's just diamond pickaxes, and they only scrap for what, a diamond, right? Yeah, they pulverize for a diamond. That's fine. I don't care. Make sure nothing good's in there. And replace that. Set that back in there. That back in there. And should anything ever arise, so far nothing's happened, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. But so, you know, should anything else change, we can just do that to fix that up. The farm has also changed. If we head back up to the main stair area, if you will, the farm's changed a bit. I think again, you know, saying this, I feel like I've probably talked about this before. Actually, right now we just have absorption hoppers with aqueous soil. I feel it's pretty good. It functions. It doesn't need to be super fast right now, so we don't need to worry about like farming stations or anything like that. It's serviceable. We've still got space to expand, and it works. It works very well. We have a drawer system up here now for all of this, a really and like actual good one. All these are, yeah, just void upgrades should anything happen. This also kind of ties into something I've been thinking about. I've been considering maybe just giving it up and moving to biodiesel, like the biodiesel generators, the diesel generators, the one that used to be here. Because we kind of don't really have an issue with this now, right? The main reason I hadn't done it before was because I felt our system wasn't robust enough, and maybe that's still not the case, but currently I feel it's good enough to where we could run diesel generators. Not all the time, because, I mean, just how diesel generators are, they're very fuel inefficient, but I feel like we're especially at the point in the game in which making a couple more of these is probably not too bad. And making a whole nother setup, if not just even cannibalizing this one and just sort of using this as like a fluid import bus just to export it to diesel generators over here, if not just running conduits. Maybe. I've been thinking about it. I think we currently make like 1,000 RF a tick with this setup, which is kind of a lot. But at the same time, it's also now effectively free because potatoes and sugar are being passively farmed. Gunpowder and redstone. I think redstone is passively enough farmed by our mob farm to sustain this. I hope so. I get the feeling that it is, but maybe I'm wrong in that. Worst case scenario, though, we have a lot of redstone. I think I just used like 64 stacks, and we still have another 13,000 or so. And then these are all passive, if, you know, mild. We'll really only get rid of this once space becomes more of an issue than power, and right now that's not the case. I could probably make a bunch more of these. And one of these take the steel Constantin vacuum tubes. Yeah, the orange I guess is the worst thing there, or with the copper wires. Yeah, if that. Probably just the speed of the copper wires. Yellorium, yeah, this stuff is all not a problem for us. Yeah, it would really just be crafting so many copper wires. It's making me consider it a little bit because we could get a lot of power from that, but I don't know if that's really worth it. We don't really have to do anything, which is interesting, and I do like having purely passive power, but we'll see if this is even an issue. It's not really draining, but I would like it to regain faster for whenever we have to power the excavator, as is up here. Currently it's out of juice. This was put on a nickel vein because we need platinum, and quite a lot of it, because, well, today I want to get Mana Dust, or specifically, I think this is Mithril ingots, or is it Mana infused ingots? Mithril ingots. I want Mithril ingots today, because more than wanting Mithril ingots today, I would like Dark Steel today. We have the armor, but we do not have the upgrades. We are held back by Mithril. Because as much as I love the Shadow set, the speed's a little bit much for me, and the step assist is a little buggy. I'm not super enthused with it so much as I could be with the Dark Steel armor, which we could probably also shortly thereafter upgrade to the End Steel armor, which is good. End Steel armor is really good. Once again, this cannot continue. We have a lot of stuff that we're just kind of dealing with when we don't need to be dealing with that. So I started on it a little bit ago. So far, the clipboard, we need 4 fluid transposers as our final step to make all of our dusts. We probably could move this all. We'll see. Well, we're just outlining right now. We'll see how this looks, and then we might shift it over a couple blocks one way or the other, or reorient it like we did with this setup, depending on how our needs be. But currently, the things that we lead into these transposer are the various powders, right? The Blaze, Blitz, Basalts, and Blizz powders. All of these are done in the fluid transposer with liquid XP. This is not a problem for us. We can run a fluid storage bus and a fluid export bus from our experience obelisk, or realistically speaking, for the time being, if we're not super convinced on making infrastructure for that, we could just kind of take the obelisk up here or fill a drum, something like that. We've been doing a lot of these battery setups, like I think that was being done last episode as well. The things that we need before that, however, to put in the transposers, because beyond that, it's all just redstone and then the object that you put in the transposer, right? So we need sulfur, snowballs, niter, and pulverized obsidian. So silver, we have tagged with as later, as you can see here. Basically, we'll worry about getting a passive source of this later. We're just going to have to kind of deal with manually inputting it right now. Snow we can get from a glacial precipitator. Easy, no problem at all. We just need to supply water, I think. Niter, there's a couple options of getting niter. I am not unaware of the pulverizer option of pulverizing sandstone. 40% is not a bad haul, but my concern is it seems very power inefficient, right? Like 3,000 per operation, plus we need to craft the sandstone. Like, we probably wouldn't use a material stonework factory, but, you know, I would like to have a material stonework factory before I start getting really in-depth with cobble gens. I forget if extruders just do this, actually. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Because this is no inputs, then? Yeah, we don't even need the gunpowder, so that's one less thing to worry about with the export bus. Yeah, that's probably the goal, definitely. Just classic disposition. Yeah. That's plenty fine. And obsidian, as you can see for the pulverized obsidian, we'll worry about that again later. Ideally, I would like to use the lava fabricator, but that's a little bit out of reach currently. We need these, there's no way I can make this because like I've been dying for lava, right? There's no way I can do this. Like right now, I haven't been making a fool of myself this whole time, right? I don't. This can't work. Like this, there's no way this can work. Why would this work? Oh my! I'm actually like falling apart in real time. What is going on? None of this takes mana dust? Whatever. We'll worry about it later, right? We have enough obsidian. We can get obsidian manually. It's not a problem. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The problem I then am running into is crafters, which is actually, yeah, this is a problem. I did look at this one. This one we need crystalline brown slime, pink slime, that whole rabbit hole, right? So we might have to just kind of deal with formulaic assemblicators, or maybe we just don't do it, or do the crafting step right now and just kind of leave stuff as is in here, or really just kind of probably move all this over one, put it there, you know? I think I'm probably the latter of those two. We probably just put these drawers over and then move them to the side once we have crafters to put stuff in. So these are going to be the outputs for the sulfur, snowballs, the other two. So I need an igneous extruder, the glacial precipitator, and I think I'm just gonna fill these manually. I mean, this needs a pulverizer. Okay, hold on. Let me just put stuff together. I found out why I didn't do this. It's because I need resin buckets. I mean, we're gonna need to do the resin buckets thing anyway. Like, we need to do this for, yeah, this whole thing. Aqueous accumulators, this whole line down here. Okay, so yeah, we have two methods of making it. They effectively come from the same thing, though. The tree of either the resin funnel at a terrible rate, frankly, or just putting it up against the naturally grown trees. So we're gonna need to figure out where to put a tree as well. Maybe we do that down here somewhere. So I think our... No, okay, hold on. I'm getting so off topic. Okay, so... we're doing this for igneous extruders, and if we're doing this for igneous extruders, I mean, we should do it for igneous extruders because we're just going to do this. I shouldn't put this off. I should just do this now. I should just do this now. Okay, I needed to have a moment with myself. I'm still getting very much back into the swing of things. Automate everything. Automate everything. Oh, and before I forget, down here, we were actually able to save a capacity card and a export bus by just using a drawer here. I don't know why we were doing this on 2 instead of just pulling from 1 into 2. We use filters this way, but I'd rather use filters than export buses. Yeah. So I'm gonna get on the tree thing. We're back. We had a bit of a mishap, thinking dark oak would work. Apparently, dark... Let me clarify. So we're back. We've got our arboreal extractors here. I found out what I needed that platinum for, by the way. It was for all the device frames that you need for this. As you can see, the platinum, and I had some hardened glass cooking up. But we made some arboreal extractors here to extract the, arboreal from this tree here. In this case, a spruce wood's arboreal is resin, as opposed to the dark oak at first, which was sap. That caused me many minutes of confusion. So now we've got it currently backlogging, but after we finish backlogging enough to make our classic deposition augment, we're just going to basically run the rest of this into rosin and tree oil. Rosin we need for our coated clathrates. Also, I believe we get from the end. Yeah. Which will be able to make our next circuits from Applied Energistics, which most importantly will let us get the crafting terminal and some other niceties here and there and some nonsense eventually. But yeah, so, step closer to that. We just need to go to the end, which it seems like we're kind of really amping up for going to the end, which is fair. We'll probably either do that at the end of this one or next time, depends on how timing pans out. But yeah, so I'm going to wait for this resin to finish doing all that, and going back to the clipboard. So I need to make the igneous extruder, which I don't believe I have yet done. Glacial precipitator, and then we'll just manually put in sulfur. So we got the first part of this working, and there's one problem, and that's that this thing is slow. This is going to be a very passive process, but I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit, faster. This is quite bad. I'm also realizing I'm going to need a lot of stack downgrade upgrades on these, so I'm going to need to make a bunch of those as well. I'll cut back in when I got a bit more to talk about, I suppose. Hopefully a lot more of this is working. I just got kind of the minimum viable product here. I'm making a lot of these little crawl space tunnels. Very, very helpful, I've been finding. I've just kind of been using the hammer as opposed to digging. It's making things feel a lot neater. Maybe at some point I'll just rip this whole thing out and have a really open area, but I'll probably save that for just when I needed to just do something and feel like doing anything else. Alright, so here's what we've got so far. I think this is minimum viable product, really. I've got the igneous extruder, making sandstone, pulverizing sandstone into niter. I've got a trash can out the back here, basically just taking away all the sand. New kind of thing I'm gonna do moving forward when I need trash cans, only on red channel. Only red channel has trash cans, because I feel like that makes sense, right? Plus it's just one back, so it's, yeah. Or one back when you're picking channels. The glacial precipitators, making snowballs, both that and the igneous extruder being powered by our undeadening bowl. Very glad I made a stack of those, that will pay dividends. Obsidian we're just kind of doing manually currently. We'll worry about that once we get a lava fabricator and all that, and realistically speaking, just cobbleworks in general, that's better. Sulfur we're also doing manually. The annoying thing about sulfur thus far is, well, firstly, yeah, we're going to need a lot more of it. But we don't really have a ton of great options of getting it at the moment. We need to basically be killing like blazes for that, or sulfur clouds from the nether. The PRC is ultimately going to be our best way from this, or not the PRC. Something eventually or soon in mechanism gives us this as a byproduct very often. We could go run an excavator on like a sulfur vein and basically solve all our problems, which is what I might do. Because for the most part, oh, we have no sulfur issue. We have no sulfur issue. Actually, I lied. I'm sorry for lying. That's what happens when you look through a recipe book. Who could have guessed? So yeah, our sulfur's coming from there. Basically just running into all these. These should turn into powder right when I turn this on. Should kick all these on at once. Very good. It looks like these are all going to be filling like so. And now we should have our basalts powder, our blitz powder, our blizz powder, and our blaze powder. I don't believe that's a quest by itself. No, we need to make the dusts. So we're basically just going to sit here for a little bit and wait for these to craft. It's going to be pretty slow, but hopefully as a passive process it should be fine. We're actually going to just take away the storage upgrade from that real quick. We're going to fill this one pretty hard like we did with the obsidian. I think we threw like 4 stacks in, which should last us for quite a lot of basalts powder. Yeah, I think basically we're just going to sit here for a while and, you know, do some other stuff around the base and let these fill up. And then before too long, we should be able to make our dusts, which will let us make our mana dust. What am I missing for this? Cinnabar ore is finally useful. Oh? Oh, no. Oh, you're telling me they wanted to do platinum after that? Oh, no. Oh, man, I gotta go find more cinnabar then. Because I need to finish that quest. 1 inventory cleanup later, and we've got 8 of everything here. Actually, no. It's, no, it's 2 powder to 1 of the other thing. Okay. So we can make 4 of each of these, right? Right, so this makes cryothium, makes aerothium, makes petrothium, makes pyrothium. Ah, yeah. Alright. I feel like the one we probably want... Well, do we really need any of these? Like, they basically all make themselves at this point, right? Like, this is basically free, this is entirely free, this is entirely free, albeit slow. Probably this one then, just because it's so darn slow, is the one we take. Yeah, I think that's the one. Next up, we're going back to grab cinnabar. Yeah, we've been cooking the redstone. Nice. That's... doesn't seem right. I wonder if I can put this up here, and it'll consume that as smart. Hopefully. Yeah! On to Mana Dust! Mana Dust! Mana Dust! Alright. So we want 8 GP or RF powder. Do I have... No, it's a GP powder and a spare frame. I'd probably get the next one for the... No, because RF powder I make just from GP powder, right? I can't duplicate it. Yeah, I just make it from GP powder. Yep. Hey. Mana Dust. 8 of it, right? Yeah? Yeah! I'll take some RF powder, that's nice. Next we need the platinum, of which we have an amount. Yeah, this is not a terrible number. Let's throw this in to get us more going. And probably process all this nickel too. Oh, you know what? I just remembered what my furnace is. It's that smelting factory in there. Oh well. I should probably use that actually instead of this, right? Well, okay, no. This is for alloys only. Take all that. Oh, we need to clean this up too. Put it all in here. I wanted to turn all this stone into more X-tone tiles as well, so that's good. Alright, so, last but not least, to make our mithril, of which we want a lot, we're going to want a lot. We need basically just Platinum, Demon Lord, Mana Dust. Demon Lord, it's been quite a while, so it's the Lunar Reactive. That's when you flip the Oswald Lapis and the thing. There, yeah, the Resonator. Demon is gold. Okay. I'm getting off topic, though. Off track. We want to throw... Currently, all we've got is 16, so... Bam, bam, bam. I'm just gonna keep doing this, actually, while that does that. Oh, there it is. There's the firstie. Although we need 4. This, okay, yeah, it's this. Oh, man. Big step, big step. And there's our 4th. I felt a little faster, didn't it? So there should be our quest. Gonna take the glowstone. Our diamonds are pretty good. I think, yeah, technically we can start now move into Mechanism Part 2, which is good, I think I should, no, we need to go to the end first, though. That's the big thing, is we need to go to the end. But before we go to the end, I think I would like to use all of this mithril to make some good dark steel. Where is it? 4 per upgrade. Oh, yeesh. That's not good, because this is what we had planned, actually. That's 4 per thing of those? Is that right? So I need 18 plus 3, it's 21. I need 80? Am I reading that right? Oh man, I'm gonna be here for ages. Yeah, 4 per stack. We got 18, 21 stacks. Oh man, that's not even like all the upgrades either. That's a lot of them, but oh man, that's not good. That's not good. So much to my dismay, we're actually going to use our first 4 mithril ingots to not make any upgrades. But instead we were pounding them into a gear to make an upgrade kit for our igneous extruder, because that thing is slow. That thing is very strongly our bottleneck, and while we don't have, we're still not really going at, light speed or anything like that, that is a very slow machine, especially considering we need to hit a 40% chance to even have it really do an effective process. So, we are unfortunately not doing dark steel yet. Albeit, I'm sure by the time I'm back, it'll probably be minute tops before we're up making dark steel armor and upgrades and putting enchantments together. Really, while I'm waiting for this, I should be putting enchantments together and getting all the pieces I need for all those upgrades, so I'll probably cut back in when I've got a little bit of work on that going. But yeah, we got this. We need the speed augment, the reception coil. Oh hell! I think just doing that makes it a little bit faster. Oh, it gives it 2 augment slots. Okay, this should really pick up the pace on this thing. Yeah, that's a lot faster, and it's not even at full steam yet. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That'll fix that problem. Isn't this a sight to behold? One thing I was actually noticing was this is not at full capacity, so I think we're having a power throttle somewhere. If I had to guess, it's probably because I think we're still piggybacking off of an LV capacitor around here, and that probably doesn't have the best throughput. So that's definitely something we're going to have to worry about. But should be able to make 4 empowered, 4 empowered 2, 4 empowered 3, 4 empowered 4. What am I missing? Got a piston. Heck. Can I undo this? Oh man. I'm supposed to have any. Ugh. That stinks. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, you know what else I'd forgotten to make? The anvil itself. At least I think. I hope I didn't. I don't have one just laying around somewhere. Alright, so anvil down. Let's start with the boots. So, boots. Put in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step assist, jumps 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I did that backwards. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, these went into storage because I did it backwards. I understand now. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, then we're gonna get speed on this before too long. I am very, very excited for this. I think the main thing now is I think I need a charger, right? Because I don't believe I have one currently. Yeah, I need to make a wired charger. Or I guess, actually no, one of these things like gave me a charger, no? Yeah. Here we go. Awesome. I suppose we'll plug this in here. Is fine for now. Oh, is it fine for now? Okay, there we go. Ah, I need a capacitor. Yes, that makes sense. Alright, let's get a capacitor then. Alright, capacitor in. Oh, that filled very fast. How fast is the charge? Oh, exceptionally fast. Alright. Wow. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, back to this again. Alright, with a potion and not, we're going to single click, single click, single click, click, click. Oh, there we go. Click. And we have our speeds as well. 1, 2, and 3. And our quest should be largely done for this. Yeah. Yeah, all we're missing is night vision, inventory, and elytra, which elytra we'll worry about obviously after we go to the end. Next I'm going to put some of these enchantments on, so but I think I need to make a few more books. I need more mending, I need more unbreaking, stuff like that. But actually, I can do that between episodes, because I just kind of wanted to see what the vibes are like with this. Ooh, that's very interesting. Is it not engaged? Okay, well that's working. Oh man. This feels weird. This is faster, is it? No, I should have step assist on. Did I not make step assist? Did I not put it in? I could have sworn I put it in. Oh, it's in storage. That makes sense. Yeah, so these should be... Yeah, increases movement speed. And do I feel that difference? Because the FOV doesn't change a little bit. Walking... Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, that's a significant speed increase. It just does not look like it. That's really odd. This feels really comfortable to run around the base with, though. I really like this speed. I wish the FOV was out a little bit, but I guess I can change that manually. Yeah, this feels pretty nice. This feels reasonable. Plus the 3 jumps. Super handy. Super handy. I think, what, do we have like fall damage resistance too? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We can go like anywhere we want. Oh, these are very full now. That's wonderful. What are Rosin doing? Stack? Probably good enough for a while. If not, for the foreseeable future. I think I'm going to clean up this. I don't think I'm going to go for the formulaic assemblicators over here. It's a little janky doing it manually, but I don't find a need for 4 of them. If we need the crafter, we'll make the crafter for each of them. But the crafter doesn't seem particularly far out of reach, if I'm not mistaken. Like halfway through the chapter? Yeah, about halfway through this chapter. So I don't mind waiting that long for a crafter. Yeah. So I hope to, I assume, I should clarify, I assume this is long enough to be an episode. If it's not, well, I'll look rather silly, won't I? And it'll cut to me probably tomorrow or a later day, in the end, fighting the Ender Dragon. So I don't know if this is going then or going later, but you know, I'm sure you'll see, right? There's probably a little thing at the bottom there that says how much video is left. If I'm not doing it today, you know, I'll do it next time. Next time, ooh. Yeah, but we did good progress today. We got Mana Dust, we got our armor upgraded. Mana Dust is honestly kind of a big jump because, well, it's more than Mana Dust, it was Mithril, just all of Mithril. We opened up the new chapter. That's a big thing. So we could probably start making these heart canisters. I think I'll probably do this off camera. I should have enough of basically everything to take me to 10 hearts, or rather 20 hearts, which would be great for the dragon fight. I might just get this off camera because I feel like the craft rate is a little boring, right? Because it's just a smelter recipe, set up a new inscriber. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's just going to be setting up 2 more inscribers, and then that will give us the crafting CPU. So, yeah, if you see that, then, you know, I'll probably just recap it or something. I feel like I'm waffling a bit. I apologize. I've kept you so long. I've kept you so long past since when I said we would leave. Goodbye for real.